Rey Trevino from Pecos Country Energy back on the James Show. Do you think, welcome back, by the way, and do you think our gas prices are about to go up based on this Middle East conflict?
James, thanks for having me back on, and common sense would tell you yes. But as I've been a lovely guest on your show before, we're living in such an upside-down world right now. You would have thought that oil prices would have skyrocketed today, but we're still holding steady at that $85 price right now. But be prepared. I will say that, James.
Well, on the optimistic side, and sometimes I can be an optimist, there wasn't anything that disrupted the production or refining or transportation of oil in this failed attempted attack over the weekend. So really, did it affect the oil industry directly? I don't think so.
Yeah, that's true. And the other thing is, we got to keep in mind that Iran was already posturing themselves last week. So prices were already slowly going up last week. So we're already possibly where we could see these prices.
Do you think that might have been part of the motivation of Iran to throw a monkey wrench into the situation so they can make more money off of their oil industry, or is that just a bonus side benefit but not intended?
Wait, are you trying to tell me that there was some form of an insider thing? I don't believe that at all, James.
Well, I don't know if they seem to not like Israel whether or not the price of oil goes up, so I don't know if that was like their primary motivating factor, but it was a nice little bonus.
Yeah. It was, and let's keep in mind also that through lifting sanctions and handing them physical cash, this Biden administration has given Iran almost $100 billion since they took office. So the oil and gas industry, like here in America, is doing very well in Iran.
It also seems a terrible coincidence that this flare-up in the Middle East, one of the primary oil-producing regions, is happening parallel with a flare-up in Eastern Europe. Russia, one of the other giant energy producers on planet Earth. You figure that double whammy would have skyrocketed oil prices right now. Why hasn't it?
Well, one idea is that they're actually trying to put the short squeeze on Biden to get him out of office. Look, there's no one ifs and buts about it. Saudi Arabia, let's keep in mind, the President Trump, former President Trump, had us in an agreement with Saudi Arabia to at least be peaceful with Israel, okay? Why? Because they didn't want that Iranian nuclear deal. The whole region does not want, not Iran, but the Persians, not to have a nuclear power bomb.
So how is the production here on this side of the pond going? I know there's been some efforts to, restrict new leases and stuff. Are we feeling the effect of that on our actual production yet?
No, sir. And we're not feeling it yet on the actual production just yet, James. And to anybody out there that does say that the oil and gas industry is just fine, that is false. We have over 100 rigs that are not drilling right now, which means as we do continue to produce record amounts of oil under the Biden administration, we are not replenishing those reserves by drilling new wells. The chicken will come home to roost at some point on these oil prices.
So what's the delay time on getting a well out there and actually getting it to market?
Well, the average time right now is about 3 months to get a well drilled and into market.
Okay. So we can get these rigs back in action pretty quick and probably stunt some of that calamity. How much of that is going to rest on what happens in November with the election?
We a lot of companies like Pecos Country Energy, we are kind of waiting. We do have plans to drill a certain amount of wells this year. However, if we had a different administration already in the office, I can guarantee you we would be doing at least double what we planned for this year. So we are ready to drill, baby, drill, and more importantly, produce, baby, produce when we get a new administration.
Well, we're out there cheering for you because I think a lot of us have put together the better you guys are doing out in the American oil industry, the less extra money the actors in Russia and Iran have to do to throw around their disposable income for all their little fun side projects. So y'all go out there and get the pumping, RT. Thanks for being on the James Show.